What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and I've been getting a lot of questions about the best players to use both on offense and defense. I looked at the request, and it's starting off with defense because many of you are asking about the best possible players to use. I'm going to show you what's available by the catalog, and then I'm going to show you what's on my team. Okay, because it doesn't matter that their overalls are really high. It matters how it applies to your team. Whether it's a theme team, are they getting boosted speed, and things like that. So go ahead, like, share, subscribe, and you're going to get more of these videos. Be sure to hype the video as well, and follow me on Twitch at GmiasWorld for live gameplays. I will be bringing you guys some season gameplay where I'll edit some of the games. I'm getting some requests for that. Like full season gameplays with the rage and everything like that. So go ahead and give a thumbs up if you want to see some of those edited videos. It definitely should make your day. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump over to the catalog, okay? And we're going to go to the defensive side of the ball. Keep in mind that tomorrow there's a new drop of content. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of differences in the players, but all you have to know is where you see updated at the end of any video, there was a video prior to that. So go to the Madden 26 playlist right here at GmiasWorld and just look for the previous videos. It'll all be in sequential order for you, so you'll be able to catch up if you missed the video. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to start with the left edge. Now, when you look at this on the surface, right, you're going to just say, you know what? That guy's the best left edge, right? You know, Justin Tuck, it is what it is. He's the best, you know, but guess what though? All right. If he doesn't play for your theme team, all right, Raiders or Giants, is he really that good at 86 speed? That's going to be something you have to decide. All right. Just keep in mind also that as far as the season 3 players go, I do believe, let me just double check it. I don't think that, let me go down here and see where he is. Because I know he starts at like an 83. See, yeah, Will Anderson is an 83 there, but the season player, what does he start at, an 86 or something like that? If you power up that season player, which I have on my squad, he turns into a monster. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you this real quickly so it just makes it easier for you to understand. You don't have to spend that money if you have Will Anderson as your season 3 player. But we'll get to that, all right? Because like I said, just because players are really highest, you know, high rated or whatever it is, it doesn't mean anything based on the way that you use them. For instance, this player right here, because he gets all 32 team chems, he's 92 speed, and he's a beast, all right? All you got to do is play the game, use the field pass, and power him up. You know, get your tokens and stuff like that. So that's an example of why I don't tell everyone, oh, yo, go get this player, go get this player. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not necessary to get those players. You can mix and match in certain positions. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move right along. We're going to reset this filter, and then we're going to go over to the next part of the defense, which is the right edge. All right? So the right edge. Now, this is where it gets really interesting, right? We can debate this all day long. Some of you guys will still say that, you know, if they're too slow or whatever, you're absolutely right. If players are too slow this late in the year, and when I say this late in the year, I mean there's quarterbacks running around with like 93 speed, Lamar Jackson. If you don't have suitable speed, it doesn't really matter. So when people talk about Justin Smith, right, it's kind of hilarious because even if you put him on your theme team, he's 87 speed. I don't know if that's fast enough. Keep in mind, all that strength and all the other things from previous years doesn't really matter as much. All right, it's a very, very difficult thing to understand, but this game is crazy and it changes very, very frequently. That's why I have to update my abilities. If you guys go back to my Madden 16 days, you would see that certain things, you know, it stays like whatever the players I had, there wasn't abilities at that time, but the players stayed consistently good. So you could just do whatever you wanted. You know what I'm saying? The ability thing creates so much problems because once EA nerfs the game, nobody knows what to do. So in my opinion, right, I use Max Crosby as my right edge. You can play around with him or Danielle Hunter depending on your theme team. I would say that these two are probably the best. If you don't have a theme team, he would probably be better simply because he starts at an 88 speed. And we're looking for speed there. That's what we're looking for. So that's where I would go with. I would go with Danielle Hunter, in my opinion, right? Unless you have something for your theme team, like I said, Max Crosby works just as well. We go to D tackle. This is very, very tough, okay? Because D tackle-wise, it all depends on what you're looking for. I'm still using an outdated card, which I'm going to get to. But based on the feedback, People have said that John Henderson also very slow. He clogs up the middle. Gerald McCoy, he's actually a Raider, so he applies better for my squad at 86 speed. So it's a real tough scenario for me to kind of gauge which one would be better. Tommy Harris, you know, he's a limited. You know, based on your theme team, he's pretty fast, 295. It could work. I would say the top 3 in this situation would work well. I don't think you go wrong with D tackles. You pick a couple. Hainsworth, I've been hearing, you know, some good stuff, some bad stuff. I heard John Randall is decent. I would just go, look, bro, it's a toss-up, honestly, because I use an N as one of my D tackles because of the fact that they're so slow. So we'll get to that, you know, shortly as well. So let's go back over and we're going to keep moving right along. Sam, outside linebacker. So look, for this, I'm not even going to go with this because a lot of you are not using Sam linebackers. A lot of you are using safeties because you can sub a safety in to your regular lineup and have extra speed on the outside, especially for me because I play 4-3-6-1. But if you're looking for just like the best, I would go with Thomas Davis Sr. I've seen him on so many different teams, so I'm going to tell you that that's probably the best Sam linebacker because everybody can't be wrong. Most of the players that I play have him, so that's ultimately what it is. Sam and Mike, like I said, for me, I look at the people that I see utilizing them the most. Right now, I see a lot of Roquan Smith. So, again, I use safeties. I'm going based on what I see and what I play against. All right? Give me your feedback on the players that I recommend, though, so I can update as we go along. But if you do use those players, that's probably what you would be looking at. All right? Will linebacker, my user is Jeremy Chin. All right? All my 3 dudes, my Sam, my Will, and my middle linebacker, all of them, Sam, Will, Mike, all of them, they are safeties. I would highly recommend you use safeties. If not, the best one that's available will be Jamie Collins Sr. All right? He's very expensive and he probably doesn't go with your theme team, but I would assume that for most of you that, you know, it is what it is. Now, as far as cornerback, this gets real crazy because Mel Blount is a beast and he looks really big on the screen. Marcus Jones is too short. I don't recommend him, although he's the most expensive. Patrick Surtain, he ruins everything. Well, that's a dad. The senior, part 2, this dude, if you use him, you lose your +1 speed from the first drop of the crystals, which makes that kind of crazy. Joey Porter is still pretty good. All right, so I would go Mel Blount, Joey Porter. I haven't really seen a lot of Patrick Surtain, the dad. Some people have sacrificed the +1 speed to use Patrick Surtain too. So, you know, it is what it is. I have seen a lot of Marcus Jones, but he's too short for me, personally. Even though I got a short corner, I'm not spending $1.8 million on that type of corner. So the last couple, as far as the positions go, let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick. Free safety, for me, and what I've seen, Moreg is a beast, but he's also only a Raider and a Panther. Atwater, haven't really seen a lot of them. Antro Roll, haven't really seen a lot of them. All right, just being totally upfront with you dudes. Tristan McCullum, he's free. I don't use him anymore. You know, I don't really think that a lot of these guys are good. I actually play a lot of strong safeties out of position, but he's this guy's a beast, and he's such a budget beast. He goes crazy on a Raiders theme team, 99 zone, all that stuff. So I recommend him. The other players would be toss-ups, to be honest. And then strong safety, I still have Taylor Mays. I'm still rocking Taylor Mays, boys. I heard decent things about Keanu Neal. I'm still rocking Taylor Mays, bro. And I told you I got Jeremy Chin. So that's my defensive players, right? Now, let me show you my lineup and where everyone is so that you kind of, you know, make it clear for you guys. Look at it. Taylor Mays, Jamal Adams, Jeremy Chin, Will, Mike, Sam. My safeties, season 3, Jesse Bates, Trevon Moreg, and we go to corners. These guys, if you didn't get Darian Porter, you're missing out on a lot. All 32 team chems. Dante Jackson plays for the Raiders. He also gets pick artists, so I threw him out there. Does pick artist matter? Absolutely. Is he short? Yes. But I'm sacrificing it because he's a Raider, and I get the speed with everything else. So I'm not going to get a Patriot and have a short guy out there. I'd rather get a Raider player, okay? Max Crosby, left edge. James Pierce, right edge. Leroy Glover, Jonathan Allen. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else I don't really use, except for this guy who's out of position, Will Anderson Jr. And yes, he still gets all his perks because I'm well above 50 of 50 Raiders, so he still gets the +3 speed. So he's 92. That's my defense, okay? That's what works for me. I don't spend money on things that we don't need. You don't need all these, crazy. Oh, this guy's good. No, apply it to what you do. I run 4-3. This is how I do it. If you run nickel, you don't need these guys to be safeties as your Will and your Sam. And we would go from there. If you're a member of the channel, hit me up if you want to, ask some questions about it. Other than that, leave your questions for the community. Let me know what you want to do next. Like, share, subscribe, and hype it up. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.